Yo, this is Big Gene, and this is not yet the Pop Off Show, but I want y'all to get ready to check that out. I was just trying to see can I get Miss Pleasant on the guest line with me before we start doing this, and y'all been waiting. Some of y'all have been. Jester Beats, Yolanda Williams, Jermaine, Jerome J, and MJC, if y'all still in the house. But I'm just here trying to get this stuff together, and I got a couple of things that's going on. Dr. DaCosta, oh, you ain't waiting on no patient, doctor? T-Pow, Sonny Black, what up with you, y'all? Clyde Classic, Queen Diva, getting a lot of people in here. Bling, my baby. Bling, my baby. Be blinging your baby out? Okay, Dimple's right. What up? How y'all doing out there, man? All right, like, we've been having a lot of technical difficulties because the guy who's doing the show, setting it up for us, it's time consuming, and I've been messing around myself. Bigum, what up with you, boy? All right, June Askew. And I've been messing around. So Miss Pleasant, she's been anxious trying to get this stuff, but like I told her that um, it has to be done correctly for us to be online together, because this is going to actually um, be a joint venture, and it's going to be for y'all. The things I want to come talk to y'all, what I'll be doing later on this evening, is about the Russia invasion and how that's going to play out. Watch and see what I tell you. Two, is some things that's going on in the industry that y'all should know about too. That's has a lot to do with what is going on in the world. Um, and the last but not least, how y'all been liking those interviews at the Art of Dialogue? Have y'all checked that out? Have any of y'all checked the interviews I did on the Art of Dialogue? Judah Royalty Reese, she said, good interview. Yeah, I'm starting early. Deshaun out there at Louisville. Man, nobody want to talk about Louisville, Kentucky. They beat us in the 86 NIT. Cheated. No, I'm just messing with you, man. It was a good game. DGCC TV out there in Wellston. Keep it coming. Bones Daily out there in Compton. All right, so the things that we're going to have going on is that I need for you guys to actually go to Miss Pleasant Instagram, sign up. I think it's Miss Pleasant 73. Sign up and leave messages and leave things and topics that y'all want to talk about, and leave y'all phone number that we could call y'all back. So when we call y'all back, we'll know that these are the people that want to talk about certain things that they want to pop off on. And I think it's a good avenue for everybody. Rolando G, Big Gene, your last Art of Dialogue, man, was fire about Kadada. Wow, more information. I didn't know. Thank you, seriously, brother. All right, thank you. Appreciate that, man. At least you ain't telling me, yo, shut the fuck up. Stop snitching. Around the corner be somebody, yo, stop snitching. Okay. If I was snitching, I was there to see it. I was there to talk about it. AWAX 59th Street. Thank you. I appreciate that. Jamila Mosley. Thank you. Yeah, art gave me an opportunity to express myself, and I appreciate that because, like, people, I don't have a hate for nobody, man. I don't put that much in it. If you love somebody, it takes energy. If you like somebody, you take energy. If you hate somebody, it takes energy. I don't have the energy for it. Not for hating nobody. Not at all. You know, because I'm telling situations and stories, that don't mean I hate you. It's crazy. Oh, Dimple's right. This is the next dinner. Dimples, see, Dimples, it's always you. I think it's always you, Dimples. I don't know. I gotta check around here, Dimples. I think you might got a wire in my house. You might got it bugged over here somewhere. Or you got something on me that be bugging, because you're gonna say, when is the next dinner? You must know it's coming up soon. You must know it's coming up soon, Dimples. You come on now. Cause you ain't got no crystal. Yo, Willie Williams, she ain't got no crystal ball. She ain't got no crystal ball, man. I know she don't. Tyree Lynch, she can't have a crystal ball, man, because she always knows. She asks the question, but she asks it. I'm about to say it, and Dimples know everything. Come on, Dimples, stop that. Dude probably can't do nothing on you. Baby, you don't baby me. I know you was with her. Right? John Torres, you like that art interview? Man, it's a lot of stuff he ain't even put out yet, man. A lot of stuff he ain't put out. Angie Gray, 2009. She's talking about, I watched so many interviews, I forgot what I was going to ask. Don't worry about it, Angie. It'll come to you. Smooth Criminal. All right. Retro _813. Whatever with y'all, man. So, doing this interview with Kirk Burrows. Ask a friend, can I gotta ask a friend, can I come over and cook and everything? Because it's gonna be it's called Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. So I'm thinking about that. I'm just gonna have y'all online, and I'm gonna write down some of the questions y'all want me to ask him that day. And then I'm gonna be cooking the stuff that he's gonna eat when he comes. And I don't know if I'm gonna show that interview that day, but I'm gonna show him, coming to the place where we're gonna set up the, for the dinner and everything like that. And then I'm gonna later show y'all the interview, because I want to make it into a little short story with music and everything like that. Something y'all can enjoy. So I think that'll be a good thing. And I don't know if I'm gonna put music on it, because I'm gonna try to drop it on Big's birth, the day Big died, March the 9th. I don't know why Kirk waited so late to do it, but we're supposed to be doing it real soon. I mean, over the weekend. That's what I just got off the phone with him within a half an hour ago. So I think that'll be a good situation. Kings and Brotherhood TV, what up with you? I like what you're doing, and I appreciated the truth. I was the one who sent you the message on Instagram. Thank you, King. Appreciate you. Brotherhood TV out there. Murphy by Law. Rolando G said he was 15, 16 years back then. Everything makes sense. Listen, man, everybody got their own truth. You understand? My truth is my truth, to what I seen. A sound mind, wasn't on drugs, wasn't drunk, wasn't drinking. Investigation skills myself. So take what I say, take what they say, you match it up for yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, it's just like, and I said this a long time ago, when you are making a cake, when you are doing a recipe, when you put the right ingredients in it, it all comes out good. You feel me? Greg Robinson, you know what I'm talking about? That's something like 50 told me, Greg Robinson. He said, Gene, they can't stop what God got planned. Told me that in Puerto Rico. They can't stop what God got planned. There go Dr. DaCosta again. She talking about, right. Somebody said that they wanted Dr. DaCosta to operate on them. How y'all know she does operations? Mess around, be coming out one like Jerry kids. Y'all know what kind of work she does. She could be a vet. No, Doctor. See, she gonna get mad. I'm just playing, Dr. DaCosta. Don't jump off the channel, please don't. Dimple's right. Been listening to Biggie all week. Belly Young, good question, my man. What did Belly Young say, man? I didn't catch that. You said good question. Easy 4504. I'm gonna have somebody do that. Easy. I'm going to see him in a few. He's at the crib over in the Bronx. I'm gonna go holler at him right now and get all that stuff straight. Okay. Yeah, Biggie died on the black moon of death. I didn't know that back then, Eric M. Because I want y'all to know 4 planets are going to be aligned this weekend. You know, actually today and tomorrow, I think something like that. And whatever you want, if you believe in astrology, if you believe in that sort of knowledge, put out your prayers, put out your beliefs and everything that you want into the atmosphere. And you believe it shall happen. Marcus A, thank you, brother. I appreciate it out there in Ohio. I like this thing because I can move the things up myself, man. Because on YouTube, they just be flying and people be cussing me out. You know, Miss Angela Dixon, where them kids at, woman? You know what I'm saying? The babies in school, yo, they be moving up so fast, and I can't do this one on StreamYard. You move it up yourself, man. Appetite for Chicks, what up, mama? Kenya Curtis. June Askew. I'm looking for some question right here. It wasn't a year ago, but he said it before. He said, you unexpectedly called Kirk Burroughs about a year or two ago. Yeah, I did before, and he just confirmed it again when Lucy's had that thing, brother. You know what I'm saying? Listen here, man. Yo, if y'all know what I know, and I don't want to get into this, because like I said, I'm writing this book, and I'm at that part right now. I'm at that part where we just pulled up into the Peterson Museum. That's where I'm at. And what you got to understand is that back in the day when I was working and stuff, if you have 2 jobs, you got responsibilities, you watching out for your kids. A lot of that stuff it don't be on you then. You know what I'm saying? What I mean by that, when you going through something and you got stuff that you think about, sometimes working every day, you got to realize as a parole officer, I had anywhere from 60 something to 80 something guys that I had to keep in check the best way I could. You understand? Because you really can't do that. You have to have some trust, and you have to understand in New York State, if one of your parolees commit a heinous crime or do something, you could lose your job. So you got to have a relationship with these guys. So when, I'm thinking about 80 some different people going to work, then having a second job or something like that, or having a hustle where I'm, being somewhere with Kay Slay, because that after 2009, you couldn't pay me to do security other than from Kay Slay or Chaz. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody else I would do it for. So, and whatever people tell you is a lot of people have always asked me. So I wasn't thinking about something, but now I don't have nothing but the time on my own time. I get up when I want to, go to sleep when I want to, go what I want to, back and forth. So now I think about all this shit, man. And it's stuff that I never even worked out in my own mind. The stuff that I never even, thought that it affected me the way it affected me. You understand? And now that I'm typing this stuff up and going through this stuff, Bill Wims, it's crazy. KP 24_7. It's crazy because I'm reliving this stuff because the way I'm giving it to y'all, and I write a little bit better than I talk. So it's difficult to have these experiences, and then you see it and you relive it in your mind. You feel me? Michael Jackson. Woo! Michael Jackson is dead. Oh, that's a new Michael Jackson out of North Philly. Oh, I was like, yo, the stars that lined up, the planets have moved, and Michael Jackson is hitting me. I was like, oh, Mike, what up with you, boy? Yo, got me going crazy on this joint. Like, I seen Michael Jackson. I was like, what? Mike, I'm just messing with you, Mike. Mike. I know you North Philly cats don't play. My man Charlie out of North Philly. You understand? Yo, I know you North Philly cats don't play. Mike, I'm sorry. Accept my apologies, Michael Jackson. Know who your mother favorite singer was? Know who your mother favorite singer was? Oh my gosh. Eric Orozco. Sorry about that, Eric. Orozco. What up with you, boy? Out there in Texas, Dallas, Texas. I got a mean story in my book about Dallas, Texas when I was out there with Deion Sanders. Yeah, they caught the dude who killed Alpo. They had already had him, y'all. But what happened is that for the people to know is that they was trying to see that this guy have any ties to the people some of the people who wanted Alpo dead. They was trying to investigate that first before they charge him. Because had that been true, the feds would have took over it. I think that he may have been a part of that too, Soul Music 99, because he came from that direction. And nobody was on that block at that time, brother. He came from that direction. He may have been some kind of lookout or some this like that to let them know. Yo. The City of Lies, some of the stuff was accurate, some of it was inaccurate. Like the car thing, that was totally false and inaccurate. And then how the dude pulled his gun up, that was inaccurate about me. It was a couple of things inaccurate, and they don't care about accuracy. They don't care about what really went down because they want to do it the cheapest way possible. And if they taking information that they think these lying cops and they could get away with putting it on there to put y'all mind, to put that in y'all frame of mind. They'll go ahead and do it instead of getting the people who was actually there who could talk about it. So Todd BS, boy, he said the law of attraction. Who y'all attracted to now? Y'all be on this show, be trying to pick up women. Y'all done turn my show into a pickup show. Y'all done turn my show into a pickup show. Sade, they tried to get you too, mama. Hey, Mr. Willer, George Willer. That's my man out there. I think it's West Virginia, right, Mr. Willer? Yo, you ain't no hillbilly, man, but if you are, yo, yeah. Once was a man, his name was Jed. What his name was? What was the name of it? Then one day he was shooting at some food, and up through the ground came a buffalo poo. The hillbillies. Remember that, George Willer? Uptown Sosa, 365. Salute to you, bro. Yeah, see, you know, what happened was what's going to happen with this art of dialogue, with the Vlad thing. People going to really want to know the truth. And people going to be, they're going to have to make statements, man. People going to have to make statements. People going to have to either come down on me or send people to come down on me. You understand? Because they think that it's going to go away. But when you got somebody great like Pop and somebody great like Big and then they music touched people, it just don't go away. Ice, what up with you, Q? Yes, I know he was. I know who General Jeff was, and I know that he came from that direction, the same direction that the Muslim came from. Yes, he did. But the reason I don't think Quick had something to do with it, I don't think he had anything to do with it. He may have known the people, he may have heard something. And like I said, it was several people out there that was trying to get us. Quick didn't know who I was from a can of paint. And I was in the cut. And when Quick said, yo, I think they got one of them bad boy niggas. They said they was going to get him. They said they was going to get him. He didn't say, yo, we got one of them bad boy niggas. I told you we was going to get him. He didn't say that. He said, I think they got one of them bad boy niggas. They said they was going to get him. Now, tell them to sue me on that. I know what I heard. I know what I heard. And this is what people don't understand. Let me show you how technology is, and let me put y'all up on game. Those towers and those cell phones has been around for a long time, right? When Big got killed, they know every cell phone that hit off those towers. So if that individual who shot Big at that given time was next to Big when he got shot, they know all the cell phone numbers that was in that vicinity. They have that technology, y'all. They have that technology to get you like that. They know your cell phone was in that vicinity. They know the burnout numbers, anything that hit off those towers, they know that was in that vicinity that night. Do they want to use it? Are they going to use it? Did they use it? No. Silver Star. If I start crying, what the baby gonna do? I gotta stay strong. Gotta be 10 times the normal, man, all the time. Or sometimes you need somebody, you know, to lean on. Sometimes you need somebody to put a blessing in your ear. And speaking of blessing, Mark Robinson, my man Al Starling, yo, thank y'all for y'all blessings, man. You know, thank y'all for y'all money orders. Some old school niggas. Yo, I went to the, can you cash this? Nah, we don't cash that much money in money orders. I was like, damn. But they sent them. Mark Robinson, thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't get mad at me, Mark. I'm just making a joke of it. And you know, Al Starling, you know, Alan, you know me and you always rapping, brother. You know what I'm saying? And I can't wait till your daughter start. You know, his daughter start. I ain't gonna tell y'all what she started up, but she got a mean company coming up, and it's for, you know, if you want to get gifts for babies and people who just had babies, yo, you might want to do this. This is some high class and some high class, you know, stylish shit that nobody thought of. And I'm not gonna tell y'all until she get it out, because she gonna put it out on my show. I appreciate that, but it's coming. Now, I'm not saying some of it was accurate, but some of the things that were wrong. Because if you still trying to, let me just say to Michael West, if you still trying to get people to believe that a car drove up beside them while they was driving, that's wrong. That's inaccurate. Rolando G. Big Stretch was a serious dude. He came with a good team, but he was a Queens dude. You understand? So, you know, Queens dudes didn't start it was only certain dudes that was in from Queens that got down with dudes in Manhattan like that back in the day. You know, if you seen Queens dudes, they was, you know, they came in packs, but they was at parties and stuff like that, but they wasn't hanging out like in Harlem like that on the blocks and stuff like that and different places. Only dude I used to know was constant. He went everywhere. That was Black Just. Black Just, he used to be with Jesus, all them guys like that. You might get Peter Shoe, he be coming through. But most Queens dudes, you know, until Chad started really, you know, just hanging around. And Big D was another one. They used to come around and stuff like that. So most Queens dudes didn't hang out in Harlem like that unless they was bosses. And Stretch was around a lot of the industry cats. Vlad the Goat, did it go black for anyone else? I don't know what you mean by that. Yeah, the guy looked like Amir Muhammad. You know what I'm saying? The guy said some guys in Soul Train look like Amir Muhammad and stuff like that. Yeah. But bro, listen to me, y'all. And I say this time and time again. And people ain't gonna believe me until Phil Carson come out and tell them, and that's the FBI agent. And the FBI agent will tell y'all again. They had the picture of me, Puff, and they wrote it in their notes. Point blank, simple as that. Hmm. Yeah. Thank you, Dr. DaCosta, for your cash app at Big Gene 52. I appreciate that. I'm not gonna let nobody pick on you now. Y'all leave Dr. DaCosta alone. Somebody said, did he know about all of 3 doors? He probably know 4 doors. Yeah. Mike, MJ, I'm just gonna call you MJ. MJ, I just like right now, I try to have as much fun as I possibly can. Days are short, man. And let me just put y'all up on game. Y'all know Russia is the last white frontier. Do y'all know that? Russia is the last white frontier. You don't see no people of color in their parliament, in their government. You don't see no people of color running nothing in Russia. Russia is the last white frontier. Let me put y'all up on game. Now, Putin is not going to stop at the country. He's not going to stop at that country right there. He's already taken over 2 or 3 since he came into office to try to get the SSR back together. And what he's doing now, if he complete what he's trying to do, he's going to go for Poland. And NATO is not going to allow that. And we're going to be at World War IV. The World War is going to be World War IV. And no man hates each other so much that nobody will survive that one. No one will survive that. Putting sanction on them, China is not putting sanction on them. They just get all their stuff from China. Okay, the world put everything. China's the richest nation other than Britain. You know what I'm saying? They get everything from China. China ain't putting sanction on them. Korea ain't putting sanction on them. So by that being the last white frontier, he's trying to gather all those countries back that left the SSR. Everybody knows that. And it's going to start a major catastrophe. Like I have some friends and some people I know overseas in Poland, and they were saying that he cut off all the social media. He cut off all the cable, everything for the people in Russia to see. Because some people in Russia is going crazy. If they have already arrested over 5,000 people and jailed them and everything like that, how many people do you think was out there in the streets? A lot. The people in Russia don't want war. The Russians don't want war. He took 18-year-olds and from their parents and them and told them they was doing military stuff, not going to war, but they was training for the military operations and shit like that, and put those kids to war. Oh, the grill gonna get fired up soon. Zeke, I can't wait either. It's going to be far different from anything else that you probably read. And I'm not just patting myself on the back, because what I did was I in the middle of the book I put 10 stories about 4 or 5 athletes, 4 or 5 stars, 3 or 4 rappers, just stories, personal stories about them. And I have to say my favorite one is Deion Sanders and probably Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan was real short, but Deion Sanders is probably one of my favorites. Yep, you're right about that Soul Music 99. And people don't know that there were shots fired on the other side of the theater, and they used those tactics. There were shots fired on the other side of the theater. You know what I'm saying? Then they shut down the party, and then Big worked his way out. Oh my God, Adam Johnson. He said this chick gave me AIDS and told me in a letter before I moved out of state. I'm pissed. Well, we all sorry about that, Adam. How long did you know her before you decided that you wasn't going to use a condom? Eric Wilson, he said, honeys are in here. For real, Eric? I can't. Eric, help me out, bro. Pick them out. Name them, Eric. Yeah, the Beverly Hills Billy. Yeah, one TM Production. I hope Mr. Wooler didn't get mad at me because I said, look, I forgot the name of that song. Listen to a story about a man named Jed, a poor mountaineer, but he kept his family fed. And then one day he was shooting at some food, and up through the ground came a bubbling pool. All that is. Mr. Willer, come on, bro. All right, Mr. Willer. All right, Mr. Willer. I just remember. It just hit me, and I remembered it. I just taught you a new acronym. What was that? Yeah, man. Suge wasn't even around to make that call, brother. It was somebody else who made that call that had the power. Yeah, Denver's right said their blood is crying out for justice. I hope they get it, man. It's big justice is right there, y'all. Big justice is right between some papers that all a judge had to do is open up the files, reopen the case, open up those files, those closed files. That's all the judge had to do, y'all. Open up those closed files, and big cases reopen. Big cases is done. They got it right there. They know it. Hi, spoiled girl. You on the right channel if you spoiled. B Dizzle. B Dizzle said, when I talk about the big case, I put people right there. McLean, I'm not ruling Quick out. I'm just saying what Quick said. I'm just saying what Quick said. I'm not ruling nobody out. But you have to listen to what people say. You have to listen to what people say. McLean, That's right, McLean. You know what I'm saying? McLean. You know what I'm saying? You have to listen to what he said. I think they got one of those bad boy niggas. They said they was going to get him. You heard? By him saying it the way he said it. He may have known. The way I think that the cops are involved in the Tupac situation, had I think it is that somebody may have had some relatives um, that were Crips, or they were close to some people that were Crips, and they put it out there based on their situation. Somebody may have relatives that were Crips and were close to the Crips, and they put it out there and may set it up like that. People never thought of that, right? Yeah, the Jodeci guy who told me, yeah, they may have heard some stuff, but like I tried to tell y'all, it wasn't just one person or one set of people who was trying to kill us. You understand? You had Death Row Records, you had the Crips, you had that Muslim kid that Puff got into it with, and it was that serious. Hmm. Robert Gary Jr. the second. Angel Gray 2009. People on my channel got brainses. It's a lot of people on my channel be having brainses. She said, excuse me, y'all. Appetite for Chick said, just know that the law of attraction starts with your mind. So be mindful of what you think. Align that with the feeling as if you have it. Then take actions and detach from the outcome. Can I ask y'all a question? Can anybody tell me what's the greatest gift of love? Please, can somebody tell me what's the greatest gift of love? Al G said, go ahead, Gene, with that cop stuff. Gene, go ahead, Gene, with that cop stuff. Gene, you think you know everything. What's the greatest gift of love? Appetite Chick said, old school, that's old school as hell, money orders. Renee guy, I must be backed up. I must be messed up. I'm looking at these things. I'm not moving them fast enough. What I actually thought, and I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, LaShawn, is that I think that uh, Puffy was bringing Big out there to finish his album in the hope that the people that he had a problem with see him and straighten it out, whatever way they was going to straighten it out. Because Big was no longer going to be part of Bad Boy Records. Big was doing his own thing. Any and everybody who knows that knows that. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not saying he was setting them up to get shot, because I believe that the people who was trying to kill Puff ended up killing Big. You understand? But I believe that he was putting them out there so he wouldn't have that beef and he wouldn't have that problem with them when he started doing his thing, because he know Big was no longer going to be a part of Bad Boy Records. So listen, I brought him out here, y'all. Y'all had a chance to talk to him. Y'all had a chance to, do what y'all needed to do for him. I gave y'all an opportunity. What up with you? Zed Jackson, I don't know anything about that. I don't know Amir Muhammad being on Poochie visitation list. I thought he was on David Mack or Rafael Perez and them. I don't know about what you're saying. Somebody hit fast. Everybody loves Gene's turkey meatloaf. If you make it the way I told you to make it, you'll love it too. Hoove Dadley, East Coast want to act out. I love this one. You can move the shit when you want to. Man, I'm behind schedule. I was supposed to be at 3:10. I'm at 3:15. I keep going up and down, but I'm doing a lot better, man. I'm telling you. I just had one procedure done, so I feel a little better. Feel good about it. I just gotta get these two other things done, man. Gotta have this operation. This what you call that, hernia. Somebody said, young Cam said, dope. We need Donald Trump or Obama back. We don't need neither one of them. Not in my book. If y'all gonna laugh at me if I say this, but we've had actors to be president before. That was Ronald Reagan, right? If I had a choice of somebody being president and running this country, y'all gonna laugh when I say this. It would be the Dwayne Rock Johnson. The Rock. It would be The Rock. He's only the face of it anyway, but there's only so much he's gonna let go down and not go down or whatever. And I think he'll do more for the people than Obama ever did. And I heard that he has aspiration to some kind of politics. That nigga Gene that went crazy. You hear what he said? He said he wanted The Rock to be president. Gene had lost his goddamn rabbit ass mind. Shit. He'll do better than the rest of them clowns. Yeah, King P 24_7. Russia do supply, all throughout the thing. But they got a lot of oil down there in the southern South America too, Venezuela, off their coast and things like that. It's a lot of oil, a lot of places, man. Shizzy GVN G Land. Okay, you got me with that one, Shizzy. Crow, what up? Yeah, Lamonto Roper was talking about that. Well, you know what? Dimple's right. Dimple said that the global government system needs to start a war every 15 years. They never stop wars over in Africa. Nobody's talking about America being in Africa, financing certain regimes, you understand, to kill up a whole lot of black people. They didn't kill more than 300 some black people in some of those towns and some of those countries over there in Africa. And nobody's talking about that. Nobody said not one thing. And if they did, they're mad quiet about it. Bro, I'm not saying people hate Putin hate people of color, but Russia is the last white regime that is totally white. It's totally white, brother. And ain't nothing wrong with it be totally white. You understand? Because they got some black regimes that's totally black. But I'm not. What I'm saying is that Putin wants to get that SSSR back. He wants to get it back. And if he makes it to Ukraine, the next border is Poland. Poland is a NATO state. Polo has NATO alliance. So they need to do all what they can right now to stop him from taking over Ukraine because he's not going to stop right there. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. You could say that. Yep. Somebody just said that the eyewitness video was altered, and they sent that out to y'all. The girls, them who did that in Texas, they altered and put out what they want y'all to see, and that was wrong. I'm telling you, zero tolerance. Yes, sir. Maurice Donahue. Don't nobody send no 90,000 troops talking about a military exercise. Too much money. They knew what he was going to do. They knew what Putin was going to do way before he did it. Rolando G, I'm not, I ain't that dumb. I know a little something. MoneyGram Putin not having the United States try to rule his land. And then he don't want NATO that close. It's close enough that it's in Russia. I mean, it's close enough that it's in Poland. You know what I'm saying? You hear what Mr. Willis said? War don't determine who wins or lose. It's determine who's left. And trust and believe, when those bombs start coming this way, if you try to get in those silos and those places they got in Colorado for over 100,000 families, they're going to shoot you dead coming down the road. You ain't going to be able to drive on that road to get to those silos. They're going to fly them in, and that's it. And they say those places down there that they could stay 20 to 50 years underground and live like they was in an apartment building with everything. I got my people Q Rock. They close with DJ Quick. But you know, I don't believe Quick had nothing to do with none of that. Myself, my own belief. He came up to Susan. I didn't work that day. Had I worked that day, I would have spoke with Quick. I wanted to have a conversation with him. Adam Johnson, I seen that, brother. I'm sorry. You gonna catch that show and you gonna pop off on her? Tim Duncan's the GOAT? How's that? Showtime, I'm trying, brother. I'm finna amp it up, Showtime. Showtime said, Big G, you trying to get down to pimp size? I'm about to amp it up, Showtime. I got this whole little routine. I got this prison routine, this dumbbell routine, and this jump rope routine. I'm about to get on it. Like a fat rat in a cheese factory. I'm gonna be on it like white on rice. But see, zero tolerance, why should they help Ukraine? We should stop that invasion because, like I said, once he gets Ukraine, it's right next to Poland. What's going to stop him from going to Poland? Got him lumps for you, paintball. He said, "What up, Triple OG?" Rob Soul underscore 286 King out there in Texas T. Hey yo, I'm gonna post this later on, but it was a young lady who, just like the young lady from Texas, I'm from Connecticut, went on a dating app, went out with a white guy, and the Kansas City, Missouri police officer said she died of natural causes. And she was 29 years old with no health problems. The family is looking for people to uh, put on their to donate to the to donate what you call that Hold on. Sorry about that, y'all. They're looking for people to donate to their what they call it when people donate to your. Oh my God. I'm sorry, y'all. They want people to donate to. Let me see. All right. They GoFundMe. Whoa. Whoa. They want people to donate to their GoFundMe, y'all. And I looked this up, and it's real talk. This is for the private investigator, the lawyer, and the autopsy. Is the fundraiser for Tira McNard, www.gofundme.com. So I got half the stuff up. Let me see what's up. Hold on. So go look it up, man. Her name is Tiara McNard. The GoFundMe for her. She, just like the young lady in Connecticut, and she went out with this guy. I'm not gonna say it was a white guy, but it was a white guy, but it don't make a difference. She had just met him on one of those dating lines, went out with him, and ended up dead, and the police refused to um, investigate it. They didn't get in touch with the family as well as they did the other girl. And the guy's walking free with no explanation other than probably they was, doing something, doing some kind of drugs. And then I thought that if you give somebody drugs, that you could go to jail for giving them the drugs and that they die from it. That happened to Len Bias and a couple of NBA team players back in the 80s. Did something change? You doing drugs with somebody and they die and you gave it to them? I don't know. We don't know. So they want y'all to, it's a family out in Kansas City, Missouri. They want y'all to send something to the GoFundMe to help with the lawyer fees and everything they need to do. So please go check that out. Her name is Tiara, Teara Maynard, Maynard. Go check out her GoFundMe, man. And tell a friend to tell a friend, and people go doing that. And I'm not going to tell these sisters to stop going out with these white guys. I'm not going to do that. That's racist. And we're not racist over here. I'm just not walking in the woods with nobody white. I'm just not going on a boat with nobody white. Baby, let's do this canoeing. Let's go for a boat ride. Baby, let's take a long walk in the woods. Not me. You just don't, it's just certain shit you just don't do. Yes, he did, Miss Bennett. LaShawn Bennett. Hawaiian Silky. One of them Compton Crips out there. Boston Jolly. Blessings back at you. No, I don't have no comment on secretion. I don't have no comment on secretion. Oh man, let me just tell you something. How you gonna get mad at a brother? Check this out. If you had a high school education from my high school, it was like having a 6th grade education. I'm just being honest. You had to do the work on your own. You had to learn on your own coming out of Wellston High School. Do you hear what I'm saying? You had to do and find out how to learn and go to junior college or go to college or something like that. You had to start all over coming out that high school. Now, how you gonna get mad at a brother that came from the dirt of the dirty? Yo, let me just tell you something. People ain't stopped at a stop sign in Wellston. Do you hear what I'm saying? People did not stop at a stop sign in Wellston. And if you got caught out there in Wellston, you had your ass handed to you. Anybody from St. Louis City to St. Louis County will tell you that. How you gonna get mad at a brother that memorized what he needed to know to get an associate's degree, to memorize what he needed to know to get a college degree, to memorize what he needed to know to take a test? What's up, man? To take a test, right? To take a test to become an officer. Raise his family, do what he had to do to be something positive in the community and help save lives, help guys get jobs, help people do what they needed to do. How you gonna get mad at a brother like that? If you do, something is wrong with you. Because you a failed rapper. Because you a failed rapper. Because you a failed thug. And the only attention you get is when you come to this YouTube thing. That's your business. But keep doing what you're doing. What do you really have to offer? What conversation you really have to give somebody? Because I could talk about a number of things on any level to anybody. Check yourself before you wreck yourself, brother. Because you ain't doing nothing but internet talking. Come on, man. You ain't doing it. You ain't gonna bust a grape in a wine factory. We all know that. Whenever you get ready, y'all taking me out my character. I'm trying to be a better me. The planet's about to line up. At Gala University, these men, they call them mercenary men out there. They had them for the video shoot. They was trying to be Big's bodyguard and security when they was out there, but nobody would pay for it. Nobody would pay for it. Had those guys who did the video shoot been there, everybody would have been dead. They were serious. Coco, the real Coca-Cola. Where you, Coco? What the hell? Out there in South Carolina. Coco, what? To be loved and loved in return. I learned that from Teddy. I asked everybody, what's the greatest gift of love? Nobody said nothing. Somebody said giving love. Hawaiian Suki said giving love. The feeling. That's what Jamala Mosley Anchor said. Triple A say freedom. Leave me the fuck alone. Oh, Vel Ray said mom. Ooh. Somebody is deep on here. So tired BS. Boy. They said like minds. We've been on here an hour. And on that note, let's break this shit down. Right? And I'm going to see y'all later on. Like mine said, I'm gonna get to you, Zeke, later on. Zeke 21, Zeke 21, go. I was born and raised in St. Louis. I left St. Louis about, I was 21, 22 when I left, and I came to move to New York. Right. But let me get back to my man. I'm so tired of BS boy. They said like minds. Do y'all get that, man? This is the jewel that we dropping on y'all today. Me and So Tired B.S. Boy. The greatest gift of love is two individuals with the same like ideals. You like what I like. You like doing what I like. You like talking. We like going to eat. We like going places. We like doing things together. When you like something so much with that individual, it becomes the gift of love. So the greatest gift of love is two individuals with the same like minds, the same like ideals, with the same like goals. And then eventually you liking somebody will become the gift of love. Yo, this has been Big Gene from Raw Deal, the Last Midnight Cooking and Conversation. And we'll be cooking this week. And I'm making a smorgasbord for Mr. Kirk Burrows when he comes. Y'all be good. Y'all take care. Peace.